கொடியிலே மல்லிகைப்பூ மண்ணுக்கு தேமானே எடுக்கவா கொடுக்கவா அடிக்கிறேன் நானே. பத்து காயினா எப்படா 10 காயினா வருது வேஸ்டா இருக்கு. இருவா இன்னைக்கு இப்படி வருது பாய். என்னடா கரும்பு அந்த இருவா என்ன பேர் உங்களா? எப்பொழுதுமே எப்படின்னா எப்பனாவது நல்ல பிளேயர் தரானா சரிடா. எப்பொழுதுமே நல்ல பிளேயர் எல்லாம் எப்படி ப்ரோ? சூப்பர்மேன் போல நானும் பறந்து வர வண்டி உன்னை தூக்கி போய் தாலி கட்டி வாழ்க்கை தர்ற வண்டி. சரி ஓடுறாங்க. இரநூறு சப்பு வந்தானா 200 வியூவே பரவாயில்ல நல்லா இருக்கேன். ஓரளவு ஸ்டாட்ஸ் நல்லா தான் இருக்கு. கன்றாகி கொள்ளமாலே இந்த பேர் நல்லா தான் இருக்கான். கிரியேட்டிவ் பிளேமா இருக்கு. மெயினான விஷயமே லோ பாஸ் லோஃப்டட் பாஸ் ஆனா தம்பி இதுவும் வந்துட்டீங்களா? சிபி சைன் பண்ணிக்குமா? சிபி வேணாம், இவனை சைன் பண்ணுவோம். ஆறு இருக்கு. செம்மையா இருக்கு. ரவி ப்ரோ வாங்க ப்ரோ. ப்ரோ இவங்க காட்டா பாருங்க ப்ரோ, சூப்பரா இருக்கு. பரவாயில்ல இல்லாண்டா நல்லா தான் காட்டுறாங்க போல இருக்கு. நம்ம சைடே வரதுல போல இவங்க காட்டு பாருங்க ப்ரோ. சாட்டர்டே ப்ரோ, இன்னைக்கு சாட்டர்டே ஆனாலே நம்ம சரக்க போட்டு வந்து இப்படி லைவ் சும்மா சொன்னேன். சாட்டர்டே வந்து சாட்டர்டே மட்டும் கொஞ்சம் லைவ் இப்படி இருக்கும் ப்ரோ. ஏன்னா அந்த வெளியில கொஞ்சம் வேலை இருந்துச்சு, அதனால தான் போயிட்டு அதை முடிச்சுட்டு வந்துட்டேன். சாட்டர்டே மட்டும் யார் தப்பா நினைச்சுக்கொள்ளாதீங்க. சாப்பிட்டீங்களா? டைம் என்ன இங்க? என்னது அதெல்லாம் ஒண்ணும் இல்ல ப்ரோ, அதெல்லாம் சரியாயிடும். லைட்டா லைட்டா அந்த இருமை மட்டும் தான் ரவி ப்ரோனா போவே மாட்டேன். ஐயோ இது லாகே சொல்றேன். இல்ல ரவி அதெல்லாம் பிரச்சனை இல்லை நமக்கு. சும்மா லைட்டா அது சளி பிடிச்சிக்கு சொல்லிருச்சு ப்ரோ, அவ்வளவுதான் ப்ரோ. கரும சளி போய் தான். சளி பிடிச்சா சனியை பிடிச்ச மாதிரி வாங்கல, இந்த கதை தான் நம்ம கதை. சளி பிடிச்சிட்டு போயே தொலைவேன். நானும் எப்படியாச்சும் போக்க வச்சேன். இரும மட்டும் இந்த எருமை மட்டும் நம்புற போவே மாட்டேன் கருமத்தை. எருமை மட்டும் கொஞ்சம் லைட்டா சரியாச்சுன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். இருக்கும் சனியை முடிச்ச எருமை போய் அதே நல்லா தானே இருக்கு ஆடு. எங்கடா வர செஜினியோ காட்டாம பெரிய கார்டு. மண்டே பெலிங்கம் கார்டு ப்ரோ. பெலிங்கம், பிராங்கி டியானு, யாருன்னா அதில் வந்து போச்சு. டவுன்லோட் பண்ணி வச்சேன். ப்ரோ நோட்டிஃபிகேஷன் வரல. நோட்டிஃபிகேஷன் வரலண்ணா. வராது ப்ரோ. அவ்வளோதான் முடிச்சுட்டானுங்க பாருங்க. ஏன் நோட்டிஃபிகேஷன் புஷ் ஆக மாட்டேன்னு தெரியல. ஐயோ என்ன ரொபர்ட்டா பேஜி வச்சிருக்கான் கவானி ஆளை போட்டு பழந்துருவோம் எல்லாம் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா டிஸ்கார்ட் லிங்க் ப்ரோ டிஸ்கார்ட்ல நான் உங்களுக்கு மெசேஜ் பண்ணேன் நீங்க யாருமே ரிப்ளை பண்ணலையே எப்படி இது போறது டிஸ்கார்ட்ல போறது இந்த லிங்கா
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. Now it's Haaland, and he's quick to get it clear again. This is the time you need that pace. Roberto Baggio. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Sané. He's got away. So I'm assuming, Jim, that Roberto Baggio will be given freedom of the big chance. One-on-one. Tchouaméni. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. Cavani. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
I'm gonna leave, bro.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Barcelona controlling the possession in this early phase. And that's definitely not his best. And here's Cavani. Sabitzer. Roberto Baggio. And they're back on the ball again. And the pass is intercepted. Tchouaméni.
பேட்ச் எடுத்துட்டீங்களா இல்ல ப்ரோ சும்மா சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தேன் அவன் பேட்ச் வச்சிருக்கான் ப்ரோ வெற்றினா சும்மா கதை தான் நம்ம எங்க வெற்றி போறது
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers. Don't concede the opener.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
அவன் பேட்ச் வாங்க சொன்னான் ப்ரோ
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he has been fouled there.
கதையை பண்ண நம்ம இல்ல ப்ரோ பெட்ரி நல்லா இருக்கு அப்படினீங்களா நம்ம ஸ்ட்ரீம்ல என்னன்னா ஒரு அசிங்கமா பேரு குமார்ன்ற மாதிரி அதனால ப்ரோ எடுக்கிறோம் ப்ரோ அப்படின்னு கெத்தா பேசிட்டு வந்தாச்சு அவ்வளவுதான் ஏய் பால ஒட்டினா ஓட்டா
He's gone forward.
Cavani really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again,
great chance! Goal! Manchester United! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Manchester United have chance! No mistake! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, look,
great hits.
நம்ம புள்ளையெல்லாம் எல்லாம் ஏகப்பட்ட நர்சிங் இருக்குங்க யாரையாச்சும் கேட்டேன் அந்த ஒரு பொண்ணு சொன்னுச்சு இந்த மாதிரி
and that is expertly dealt with.
வாங்கி இத குடிங்க பிரதர் அது ஏதோ ஒரு சிரப் சொன்னுச்சு
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop
For them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Koundé. That's a good run down the left. And it's Baggio. He's in a good position here. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Sané. And he's managed to get free. Is there any support? He might not need it. Danger averted for now.
Miguel.
Now it's Cavani. Tufan. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's been given away. And the shot! He has done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
This is quite a battle.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
இதெல்லாம் மரணமா அடியா இருக்கும் இதெல்லாம் மரண அடியா இருக்கும்
out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead.
எல்லாம் அப்பனால தூக்கி வச்சிர வேண்டியதான் போற
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval 2-2.
உடையின் ஸ்கிரிப்ட் ப்ரோ எஸ்டர்டே மாதிரி அப்படியா ஆமா கொஞ்சம் பரவாயில்ல கம்மியா இருக்கு ப்ரோ நேத்து ஏன் கேக்குறீங்க அதெல்லாம் ஒரு பிரச்சனையும் இல்ல ப்ரோ சரியா ப்ரோ இருமதான் ப்ரோ எதுக்கு வருதுன்னே சத்தியமா எனக்கு இருமதான் எதுக்கு வருதுன்னு தெரியல நான் இத்தனைக்கும் சிறப்பெல்லாம் குடிச்சிட்டேன் குடிச்சு இந்த இரும்பு விட மாட்டேன் பார்த்துக்கலாம் கேமர் ப்ரோ அதெல்லாம் ஒன்றும் நமக்கு ஆகும் போடுறா கிராஸா நாலு கிராஸை நறுக்கிட்டு
The second half then just getting going. No changes at half time that we're aware of. Serginho. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Amrabat. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. The less said about that pass, the better. Bastoni. And Serginho. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Serginho. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here, and he welcomes it in. And he was quick to react. Sané.
Hi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He has found the way through. Strong running down that left. Up he goes!
Wow, sama ball ra dey.
Just needed a better contact.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Enna adu? அதெல்லாம் ஒண்ணும் ஆகாதுப்பா அப்படின்னு பார்த்துக்கோ. அதெல்லாம் நல்லா தான் ப்ரோ இருக்கு வசந்த் ப்ரோ. அதெல்லாம் சும்மா லைட்டா தொண்டை இரும மட்டும் தான் ப்ரோ இருக்கு, மற்றபடி வராது. எதுவும் ஆகாது ப்ரோ, சும்மா ஃபீவரா இருக்கும் ப்ரோ, அவ்வளோதான். சரியா போலாம், நம்ம லைவ் இருக்கு நண்பர்களே. 7 மணிக்கு வந்துருங்க. சாட்டர்டே வந்து 10 மணிக்கு வந்து. ஆமாம், காத்தடி காலம். காலையில் நான் 7 மணிக்கு போனாலும் ஒன்றும் தெரியாது, திரும்பி வரப்ப காற்று போட்டு அலசுது. என்ன ஒரு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் படி இருங்க ப்ரோ, கண்ணு தெரியல ஒன்று.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
இருங்க ஒரே.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
And it's played forward. Cavani, Rodri, and it's Beckham. No, that's been intercepted. Serginho, and here's Mbappe, Roberto Baggio. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Haaland. Oh, good ball. Shots on here. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Free kick.
Van Dijk gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status. I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And he's heaved it away. Works it forward. The ball's gone astray. Oh, there's a probing ball. Cavani. And it's Cavani. And he's had it nicked away. Cavani really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Roberto Baggio. Beckham. Mbappe. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Back into the middle. Cavani. Shot a goal! Worth a try, but not this time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Cambio de jugadores en el...
இல்ல ஃபீவர் இல்ல ப்ரோ, லைட்டா இதுதானே,
Barcelona choosing
அதனால
to
டேப்லெட்
make the
எதுவும்
first
போடல, அந்த
change.
சிரப் மட்டும்
Well,
குடிச்சேன்.
he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
De Bruyne. Oh, super find. Now there's a fine ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Beckham. And that's Cavani! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Manchester United take the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off with peril. It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's managed to get rid. Cavani. Cavani.
Manchester United can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
பாஸ் பண்ணாம இது பண்ணிட்டேன்.
Serginho. Koundé gets a good foot in there.
Oh, really well played.
Vlahovic. Koundé. Beckham.
3 minutos de descuento.
Chance here to counter. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's had a hit! Straight at the keeper.
அட கர்மம்
And that
இருங்க
will
ப்ரோ
be
இந்த
the
காட்றேன்.
final act. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury.
அம்மா 35 பாயிண்டா? இந்த சிறப்பு தான் ப்ரோ வாங்கி கொடுத்தானுங்க. சண்டேல கிளியாவது எங்க ப்ரோ இருக்குண்ணா? ஓகே ப்ரோ, ஓகே கேமர் ப்ரோ. அந்த பொண்ணு இதுதான் சொன்னுச்சு, இந்த மாதிரி இந்த சிறப்பு வாங்கி கொடுங்க உடனே சரியா போயிடும். அது ஸ்டாஃப் ப்ரோ, ஜீரம் ஸ்டாஃபா? சரி ஓகேன்ட்டு அதான் வாங்கி கொடுத்தேன். ரைட் ரைட். இருமலுக்கு இதுதான் குடிக்கணுமா இந்த சிறப்பு? 200 ரூபா. குடிச்சா உடனே சரியா போயிருந்துச்சு, இன்னும் சரியாகும். சுடுதண்ணி, மஞ்சள் தூள்ல பால் அதெல்லாம் போட்டு குடிச்சாலே உடனே சரியா போயிரும் ப்ரோ. அதெல்லாம் பண்ணவே மாட்டேன், இஷ்டத்துக்கு பச்சை தண்ணி குடிச்சு வந்துக்கிட்டு இந்த மாதிரி பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருக்கேன். அதனாலதான் எனக்கு இப்படி ஆகுது. ஒழுங்கா கரெக்டா ஃபாலோ பண்ணணும்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன், கரெக்டா இருக்கும். இது ஃபீவர் இல்லையே. ஃபீவரா அந்த இன்ஜெக்ஷன் போட்டிருப்பேன் சார், அடிக்க ரேபி இன்ஜெக்ஷன். ஃபீவர் இருந்தா இன்ஜெக்ஷன் போட்டிருப்பேன் ரவி. ஃபீவரே வரல எனக்கு, அதனாலதான் பிரச்சனையே.
Well, Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And as you can see, we've already started here. And it's Hullet. And they can counter here. Now that's well seen too. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter or taking on his man and going on his own.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Bit too much weight on the pass. And now the breakaway. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Shevchenko, Yaya Toure. Sané. And he's been shifted off it.
Sorry. Okay, half and half 4 days. Okay.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Nice defending, physical and effective. Yaya Toure, looking for the runner. Ah, that's a fine interception. Sané. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Shevchenko. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Adams cuts it out, and that is a little undercooked.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Great defending, strong and determined. Yaya Toure. He's having a go. And
DSK Efootball, welcome bro. Hi bro. Hi.
Of the defenders.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
De Bruyne. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Abiati with the clearance.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He's picked his way through.
Oh.
30 minutes gone. That has been cut short. De Bruyne, and here's Haaland. Long time, excellent interception. Now it's Sané. He's got away. Yaya Toure, and the counter is on. Oh, red, nice interception. Koundé, and it's Sané. And Adams. Adams is there to clear.
இத்தராம் ப்ரோ வாங்க ப்ரோ சரி கைஸ் பாக்குறவங்க லைக் பண்ணிட்டு ஷேர் பண்ணிட்டு சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிட்டு பாருங்க.
Now it's Sané, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Sané. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Oh, there's a probing ball. He is through here. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
அப்படியே தப்பு போறாரா ப்ளீஸ் ப்ரோ
They've got a healthy number of
bro,
very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Swings in across. Header! And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then. Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, he's through the middle. And the shots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that'll be the final action of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here.
பாத்தனே ப்ரோ ஹாய் ப்ரோ டிஎஸ்கே ஃபுட்பால் ப்ரோ வாங்க
From where they were
ஏன் நான் பாக்குறேனே
but it is
ஏன்
far from
சரியா
lethargic,
கேட்கலையா
far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Reflections on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Oh, what has happened here?
வா எப்படியோ பால் எடுத்தான்
And it's Yaya Toure.
ஆயா டோரேலாம் தூக்கி வரான்
Koundé, aim forwards. Cannavaro. Cantona is firing after that one. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Serginho. Chouameni. Vlahovic.
come on
Oh, that was vital. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Sané.
foul
And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Vlahovic!
ஐயோ சரியான அடி ப்ரோ
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
கீப்பர் வரட்டி கீப்பர் ப்ரோ
And now they can spring out of defence. Yaya Toure. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Sané.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception. Haaland.
எப்படி பால் பிடிக்கிறான்
Quarter of an hour into the second half. It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
தெளிவாயிட்டான்
And he cuts out the supply. Closing in on goal. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Always onto this. Vlahovic. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he was alert to it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Koundé. Cantona. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Sané.
டேய் சீரியஸ்லி
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shevchenko. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Spread neatly. That's good play. He's had a shot! And that could well leave a mark. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
இந்த இடத்துல என்ன இவ்வளவு தப்பு பண்றேன்?
Threads one in. Torre with the clearance. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time. Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
De Bruyne. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chouameni over to the left. Vlahovic. De Bruyne. Interesting ball.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Now it's Sané. Excellent challenge
Vai,
there.
bella, bro.
Uncompromising. And here's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko!
Vai.
Oh, it's in! Finally!
சூப்பர் ப்ரோ.
That is so
நல்லா போட்டானுங்க ப்ரோ.
sharp skills.
எவ்வளவு ப்ரோ தடுக்கிறது?
And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until.
என்ன ப்ரோ வாங்க ப்ரோ.
No shortage.
வாங்க எப்பா. மொரட்டா போறானுடா ஸ்கிரிப்ட். ஜெயிஸ்ரடே. இந்த சைடு போட்டான் அடிக்கிறானுங்க ப்ரோ. இல்ல டிவிஷன் 2 ப்ரோ. அடிச்சு நம்மளாம் அடிச்சு பறக்க விட்டானு. இவர் இருக்காரா தமிழ் இப்பதான் ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்காரு போல லைவ். கோப்ல ஆடலான்னு பார்த்தேன் அவரோட. முடிவே இல்லை. ஆமா ப்ரோ போட்டு பொழக்கிறானுங்க ப்ரோ. எந்த சைடு போட்டாலும் அடிக்கிறானுங்க. இல்ல இவ்வளோ வந்து பார்த்து விளாண்டே போட்டுடுறானு. ஸ்பாட்டு மொரட்டு ஸ்பாட். நம்மளோட ஒரு தட்டி நமக்கு ஒரு அடிமை சிக்கியிருக்கான். ஆனால் 2 டிப்ஸ் ஒன்று. ஐயோ ஸ்பேமர் ப்ரோ. இவன் ஒரு ஸ்பேமர் ப்ரோ. செத்தேன் ப்ரோ. நான் செத்தேத்துவோம். நம்மளும் ஸ்பேம் பண்ணுவோம். அவனை மாதிரியே வச்சுக்கோமா. விளையாடுவோம். ஹாய் வெல்கம் போலாம் ப்ரோ. ஒரு அது நேத்தே அவர்கிட்ட சொல்லிட்டேன். ஐயோ செத்தேனா. சாரி கைஸ், திரும்பிக்கிட்டே இருக்கேன், மன்னிச்சுக்கோங்க. அது தப்பா நினச்சிக்காதீங்க. செத்தான் தூக்கி சாத்திக்கிட்டே இருக்கேன் பாருங்க, அவன மாதிரியே. இது யார் அப்போ? வினி இருக்கானா? செத்தான் ப்ரோ. தூக்கி நான் சாத்துறேன் ப்ரோ. ஃபுல்லா தூக்கி சொருவல் தான். அட கேப்ப இருங்க, மெசேஜ் பண்ணுவோம் அவர்கிட்ட.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Hullet.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he starts.
Gets his head to it!
போடு.
That's what
நமக்கே
you call inspired
Ram
goalkeeping.
போடுறான் bro.
Vlahovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's been intercepted. Collar. He's through here. Osimhen could try cutting inside here. Decent ball. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is...
செத்தான் நம்மளும் தூக்கி சொருகிட்டே இருப்பேன். என்ன
I
சொல்றீங்க?
think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
அப்படின்னு.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Zakaria plays a delicate ball. Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Interesting ball. Collar. In towards the back stick. That's a decent clearance. Lam delivers. And the header! And oh, he's got that.
4 புல்லட் ஹெட்டர் தூக்கிட்டு வந்திருக்கான். மேஸ் ப்ரோ வாங்க, வெல்கம். நோ ப்ரோ வாங்க. என்ன ப்ரோ ஆளே காணோம்?
Maldini. Maldini proves just a little bit too strong. And they've switched it over to the other side. Nicely weighted ball. Collar.
ஐயா வீசிக்கிட்டே இருக்கான்டா.
Adams attempts a clearance. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Lovely feet. Lam did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vlahovic. Great ball if he can get there. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Vlahovic. Now it's Maradona. Is there any support? He might not need it. Nearly half an hour gone here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Osimhen could driving run. Tchouaméni calmly anticipates. And it's Maradona.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vinicius Junior. Vlahovic. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Collar. Tchouameni does really well to win the ball there. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Vinicius Junior. Gabriel. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Osimhen. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maradona. He's had a shot! Vinicius Junior.
Hey.
Bullet. Could move up a gear here. That's Maldini. Giroud. Giroud! Nice interception, well timed. Reached half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. It's 0-0. Well, after 45 minutes, a change perhaps after
துபாய்க்காரனை பட்டான் ப்ரோ தூக்கி அவனா நமக்கு அவன் பாருங்க தூக்கி கிராஸ் பாமா போட்டுட்டு இருப்பான் இங்க ஒருத்தன ஆனா என்ன கதனா இவன் இல்லையே நமக்கு பழைய கட்சியில் ஒரு கட்டத்தில் விருப்ப வச்சிடறான்னு லைவ் ஸ்ட்ரீம் நல்லா இருக்கு அப்ப நான் என்னோட நல்லா
Here we go again. So neither side has yet broken through. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
எது கிளாரிட்டி வைஸ் சொல்றீங்களா
They're taking a moment to consider their options. Goalkeeper's ball. Carries far too far and
Nama.
away.
இல்லம்மா நான் வெள்ளே போலையே சரி ஓகே ஓகே
Costa Curta. Now he's off and running.
பாக்குறேன்
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
இன்னொரு மழை பிடிச்சார் பாறா
Clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
நமக்கே பாக் போட்டு
Maldini goes sliding in. Adams.
மழை பெய்தாடா
Just too much on that. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out.
ஆமா ப்ரோ
Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Maldini. Can he finish? He's got to be quick to recover this.
10 minutes மழை அப்புறம் கிளாரிட்டி வைஸா என்னன்னு தெரியல ப்ரோ அவர் வெறும் 720p தான் ப்ரோ பண்றாரு நான் இத்தனை 720p 60 fps ப்ரோ
Vlahovic.
ஒருவேளை 4K டிவில பண்ணலாம்
The hour now. Vinicius Junior. Driven forward. Haaland is onto it in a flash. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That's very neat. And he's whipped it across. He's looking wide. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Serginho. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's cut it out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Lam looking for the run. Drogba gets into a good position. Swung over. Oh, what a climb! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's well spotted.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Vinicius Junior. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Quickly taken. And it's Maradona.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That is good alertness.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Lam plays it short. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
இப்போ நான் 7000 வச்சிருக்கேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன் மேட்ச் ப்ரோ.
Their second corner now.
எவ்வளவுன்னு தெரியல, பார்த்தா தெரியும். அன்னைக்கு வச்சேன், அதுக்கப்புறம் நான் இது பண்ணல.
Just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
நெட் வேற நமக்கு ஒரு 40 mbs தானே.
Busquets is there and he can pick it up.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Mbappe. Haaland! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
ஒரு ஃபவுல் கூட இல்ல.
Might have to settle for a draw here, although there's
இல்ல நான் 40 mbs தானே.
One last fling. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing without penetration. They're just
அததான் ஸ்ட்ரீமே பண்றேன். ப்ரோ டவுன்லோட் அப்லோட் ஸ்பீட் கேக்கு. ஐயோ தரலையே ப்ரோ, பார்க்கவா நான் இருங்க, நான் இந்த ஒரே மேட்ச் முடிச்சு பார்ப்போம்.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. decides to come loose. Lam goes steaming forward. Chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass. Maradona.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland.
Maradona.
And that's that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation,
Upload.
certainly from
அது எங்க பாக்குறது OBS லயா என்ன
neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
எங்க ப்ரோ OBS ல பார்க்கணுமா எங்க பார்க்கணும் internet speed okay very good prime hey ಇದು செக் பண்றேன் ப்ரோ ரெண்டுமே 46 ரெண்டுமே 46 தான் அவர் டிஃபால்ட்டா PS லைவ்ல ஸ்ட்ரீம் பண்றாரு அதான் நல்லா இருக்கு ஆமா PS ல இருந்து பண்ணா இன்னும் நல்லா இருக்காது ப்ரோ அதனால தான் நான் பண்றது இல்ல PS ல இல்லன்னா நான் PS ல பண்ணுவேனே PS ல இருந்து பண்ணி பார்த்தேன்னு வெச்சுக்கோங்க ரொம்ப கேவலமா இருக்கும் அதான் PS ல இருந்தே பண்றது
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it.
ரொம்ப இதுவாவா இருக்கு இல்ல ஓகேவா தானே இருக்கு
renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack.
இது 180 60 fps வரும் ஆனா அந்த அளவுக்கு நல்லா இருக்காது ஃபேஸ் கேம் வச்சு பண்ண முடியாது அது வேற பண்ணலாம்
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe. Sane hurtling down that right flank.
Okay, okay.
Nice interception, well timed. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Florian Wirtz, is the latest in...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Gently done. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Over to the left.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
அப்ப சரி ஓகே ப்ரோ 70 fps வந்தா அதான் 720 60 fps அதுவே நல்லா இருக்கும் அதுக்காக தான் நான் பார்த்துட்டு வச்சேன்
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Mendes cuts out the pass. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. And it's Sané. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Maradona was alert to the possibilities, but in the end, Wirtz! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
He's a sharp little ball here. Yamal looking to penetrate opposition lines. It's a mighty effort! Abiati has that under control. Serginho. Pedri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Vlahovic.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Zakaria. Passes short and sharp.
Nunez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Haaland wins the duel this time. And here's Vlahovic.
Hey.
Barcelona still without a single shot on target. And here's Vlahovic. Haaland. Haaland! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Nuno Mendes. Barcelona are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is ended up in no man's land. And he's being shifted off it. He has found the way through. A lot of space ahead of him. Has a goal! They've scored! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
ഏതോ
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon.
And Sonny! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That really was a
ஆளு
thing
பேர்
of
நிறைய பால்
beauty,
அடிக்கிறான்
curled in effortlessly.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged
இந்த
back
இடத்துல
again.
தான் ப்ரோ கரெக்டா மாட்டோம்.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Spread out to the left. And it's Maradona. Could try cutting inside here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
ஆனா இன்னொரு கோல் போறதுக்குள்ள தண்ணீர் ப்ரோ.
Yamal.
Yamal
Has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. That pass has been well intercepted. And Mendes. Oh, it's just a little long. Koundé. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedri. It's run loose here. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
இந்த நேரத்துல பாருங்க ப்ரோ.
Barcelona head back in at the break.
இந்த நேரத்துல போய் குத்தாம இருக்கான்.
A scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides.
மேட்சை பார்த்துட்டு அதுக்கு அப்புறம் ஃபார்மேஷன் மாத்தணும். மேட்சை பார்க்கறதுக்கு முன்னாடியே ஃபார்மேஷன் மாத்தினா போதும் சொல்றாங்க.
And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Some first half thoughts.
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of
Guys,
football.
பார்க்கறோம்.
I'm really
Like பண்ணிட்டு
hopeful
பாருங்க.
of more of the same in this second half.
புதுசா பாருங்க சேனல் அப்படியே சப்ஸ்கிரைப் தட்டி விட்டு பாருங்க நண்பர்களே.
It's competitive certainly, and a goal each. Barcelona get the second half going. Koundé. Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Costa Curta. Maradona. And the ball is out of play.
Hi bro, hi வாங்க bro. Dijon place. வாங்க bro வாங்க. Come.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Maradona going face to face with his great rival. And he's cut it out. Yamal, who's set up one goal so far. That's good running with the ball.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will...
Big header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Tchouaméni gets over and intercepts. Serginho. Maradona. Haaland. He's been picked out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Think so, bro. Tarla எனக்கு சரியா. ஏஃபே ஆடலையா? தல. ஏன்டா? உத்ரான் bro. சம்பந்தமே இல்லாம.
They know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
போஸ்டா. நானும் போஸ்ட் வச்சிருக்கேன். நீங்க ஏன் bro PS நீ என்ன bro PS bro? இல்ல நான் PS Pro ல PS Pro தான். PS5 தான் bro.
Number 10, Vitz. Number 19, Yamal. Number 9,
Mendes plays it short.
Number
Frimpong.
14, Darwin Núñez.
Brilliantly cut out.
Number 6,
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
Number 42,
Chance here to counter.
Number 11,
Kimmich
Rafinha.
does really well there. He is strong.
Omar Mamouche. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 32,
Barcelona have, after this,
Kimmich.
one further opportunity
Substitutions
to
taking
make a
place.
substitution. It's a pretty loose pass. Serginho. That's very neat. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Back into the middle. Now it's Rafinha. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither
But
is
that's
prepared to
the
back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
விளையாட நீங்க மொபைல்ல விளையாண்டு பழகிட்டீங்க.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been
PS5
warned.
விளையாண்டீங்கன்னா அதுக்கு அப்புறம் அதை விளையாட
Just needs to
மாட்டீங்க.
find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Musiala!
ஐயோ நல்ல வேலை.
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Musiala fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Maradona. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
நானும் ட்ரிபிள் பண்ணி உள்ள ஓடலாம்னு பார்க்கறேன்.
Serginho. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, super find. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And it's Maradona. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mohamed Salah. There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Drives it in. Oh, smashing header! The last act of a game which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square.
பண்ண முடியாது bro. நானே எவ்வளவு ட்ரை பண்றேன்.
So it is something
மொபைல்ல இருக்கத வந்து பண்ணவே முடியாது. மொபைல்ல இருக்கத வந்து நீங்க அக்கவுண்ட்ல லிங்க் பண்ணீங்கன்னா பண்ண முடியாது. ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். டேய். மொபைல்ல பண்ண முடியும்னு நினைச்சா பண்றது ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். நானும் நிறைய ட்ரை பண்ணிட்டேன். ஆனா பட்டம் தான் காணும். என் மொபைல் அக்கௌண்ட்லயே அவ்வளவு பேர் இருக்காங்க ப்ரோ. சுவாரஸ், டோனி குரூஸ் அந்த மாதிரி. ஆமா, மொபைல்ல இருக்கிறத பண்ற மாதிரி இருந்தா சூப்பரா இருக்கும் ப்ரோ. சீரியஸா சொல்றேன். நிறைய பேர் விளையாடுவாங்க பிஎஸ் வாங்கி. யாரும் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. சேனல் அப்படியே லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க. ரெஸ்பெக்ட் யுவர் பிரதர். நம்ம ப்ரோ நான் தான் தல அடிச்சு நீங்க அடிச்சு பாக்குறோம். நோவா ப்ரோவா நானான்னு பாத்துங்க. அடிக்கிற அடியில பாரு நீங்க பறவை வர நோவா ப்ரோ. ஆமா ப்ரோ மொபைல்ல இருக்கிறது. ஆமா சூப்பரா இருக்கும். அப்ப நானும் இப்பதான் பாருங்க தலை என்ன ஃபார்மஸ் காரணம். இவரு பாருங்க 3 சிபி மால்டினிட்டு வராம இது கேப்ரியல் டியோகோ கோஸ்டா இதெல்லாம் போங்காட்டம் கைஸ். என்னோட காடை பாருங்க கைஸ். அனாத மாதிரி பாருங்க. ஆர்லாண்டு, செஜினியோ, டுப்ரைனா, டோச்சுமேனி அனாத மாதிரி வச்சிருக்கேன். ஆப்பனண்ட் காடை பாருங்க. நம்ம பாட பாருங்க. இங்க பாருங்க எப்படி காடுன்ட்டு. நெய்மாரு ஃப்ரண்ட் ஃபார்வர்டு விட்டுருங்க. டிஃபெண்டரை மட்டும் பாருங்க கைஸ். அது நெய்மார் ஒருத்தன் பேசிக்கிறேண்ணா. செம்மையா இருக்கு ஸ்குவாடு. பரவாயில்ல உழக்கலாம். நம்ம இந்த ஸ்குவாட் வச்சிருக்காரு. என்ன கதைன்னு தெரியல. வேற ஸ்குவாட் வச்சிருக்காரு. நோவா ப்ரோ அடிச்சு பாத்துக்கலாம் ப்ரோ. தோல்வியோ வெற்றியோ அடிச்சு கொளுத்தியா நோவா ப்ரோ. இதோட கைஸ் இதோட 3 வாட்டி கனெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டார் நம்ம பால். நேத்து வந்து 50,000 பிட்ரேட் வச்சிட்டேன் ப்ரோ ரெக்கார்டிங்க்கு. பார்த்தா என் தம்பி லேப்டாப்ல தான் எடிட் பண்ணுவேன். எடிட் பண்றதுக்காக டிரைவ்ல அப்லோட் பண்றேன். 60 GB காட்டு. எப்படி அப்லோட் பண்றதே தெரியல உங்களுக்கு. ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் ப்ரோ பாஸ் பண்ணு ப்ரோ. ப்ரோ சும்மா ப்ரோ.
And we're underway. Kunde kept his eye on it, and he's there. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Goody.
So what can they make of this? And it's Owen. Gets a good foot in there.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defense. Levich!
எனக்கனமா சரியா விளையாடுற மாதிரி தெரியல நண்பர்களே. விட்டு விட்டு விளையாடுற மாதிரி.
Kunde kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's got space in the area. Tchouaméni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Owen. It's run loose here. And the pass is intercepted.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Owen. That pass has been well intercepted. So we're still where we started right now. Could move up a gear here. Tchouaméni. Now Costa Curta. Serginho. That's an errant pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Ala.
There to retrieve it. Look at the. He's had a hit.
Yo.
It's run loose.
Who's
Who's going to hit? And again.
Avanade.
Goal!
Guys.
Barcelona! And he's got what he came for.
இப்ப மனுஷன் வந்து முரட்டாட்டத்தை போடுவார் பாருங்க. சீரியஸா சொல்றேன்.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap
ஆளு
to begin
முரட்டாட்டத்தை
with, and to
போடுவாப்ல.
find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Number 11.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Serginho. Aim forwards. Vlahovic. Oh, good read.
That was well played.
எப்படி bro
Well
கால்
stopped.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Sané. Very nicely done. And he's had a hit.
ஐயோ bro
Quite incredible.
இது எனக்கே இது சத்தியமா நண்பர்களே இது எனக்கு தெரியாது நான் வந்து கோல் அடிப்பேன்னு எனக்கு சத்தியமா
That
தெரியாது
is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see
Oh,
him
bro.
shoot from there,
On fire.
considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming?
Heads it!
நம்மலாம் தாவி தாவி
The
அடிப்போம்
keeper has reacted superbly there.
Owen clearly
நான்
thought he had
சொன்னது
the beating
தியோவா
of the
ஒருத்தன்
keeper.
வந்து அந்த அளவுக்கு
Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat.
3 matches, 2
2-0
wins.
the score. Distributed tidily. Oh, delightful ball. Owen. De Bruyne. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. No, again there's no way through. Neymar. Oh, this is a terrific run. Is there any support? He might not need it. Plenty to aim at here.
எப்பா
It is a corner.
அவன் பிஎஸ்ல டம்மி சீரியஸா தான் சொல்றேன் அவன் சனே எங்கேருந்து அடிச்ச கூட வந்து தட்டாம தடுக்க மாட்டான் இங்க அபாட்டி தான் ப்ரோ அதை தான் ப்ரோ சொன்னேன்
And
அவங்கள்ட்ட
now
அப்பயே
they
சொன்ன
can
கேமர்
spread
ப்ரோ
out defence.
டம்மி ப்ரோ அவன் இங்க டம்மி
Serginho. Sané. Chouameni. That's been cut out. Well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision making and a weak execution.
Tries a shot!
எப்படி
It's a race for the ball.
Party.
Caught napping. Brilliantly cut out.
எப்படி அபாட்டி
And he's blown his
அபாட்டி
whistle
சேவை
for
பார்த்தீங்களா
half-time. Any strong
Morata
opinions on the
போட்டானா?
first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Hello, attendees.
கைஸ் பாக்குறவங்க லைக் பண்ணிட்டு பாருங்க சாப்பிடுங்க சேனல் அப்படியே சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணி
Would
விட்டு
the
பாருங்க
father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center?
There's the start of the second half. Chouameni, and it's De Bruyne. Gently done. Defending was strong and firm. That's ruffled a few feathers, but
Hey.
well dealt with. He's not got that quite right. And the counter is on. Not the most accurate pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Neymar.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tchouaméni, and it's De Bruyne. Fiddles it through.
வாங்க bro, welcome bro. Guys, புதுசா பாக்க நம்ம சேனலை அப்படியே சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணி விட்டு பாருங்க.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Driving forward.
Yeah, foul தர
The
மாட்டான்.
movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Koundé getting this one clear.
ஏமா bro, ஏமா bro, தெரியாத ஆளுங்களா?
Substitution on the field.
It's
Number
their
3,
second corner of the game.
Jules Koundé. Number 30, coming on the
And they've got
field.
rid.
Number 11, Alex Grimaldo. Number 5, Alexander
That is
Arnold.
good pressure, just
Substitution.
hounded him off it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Costa Curta. Now it's De Bruyne. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, he's bustling through here. Shot a goal! Mohamed Salah.
எப்படி தடுக்கறானே தெரியல.
De Bruyne. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Stoichkov! De Bruyne. Neymar. And here's Stoichkov. And the shot!
அம்மா
And it's in!
3-5.
Really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And the shot!
Nice bra.
It's there! Do not write them
Amma.
off! Back they come!
அவன்
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
We have
ஓ
ourselves
இது
a
வச்சுட்டாரா?
really
அதை
good
கவனிக்கவே
game.
இல்லை ப்ரோ.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
ஃபார்வர்ட் வச்சாலே என்ன ஆகுறது?
Pedri. Cleared without hesitation. Well, they've got it back in a
ப்ரோ பால்
hurry.
அவட்டே தான் ப்ரோ.
Nice sequence. Decent hit! Oh no, that could be
Amma.
a costly miss.
ஏய்
We
இரு
could
ப்ரோ
be headed
நீ
for a
சேமா
scenario
பிடிச்சற
in
வெயிட்
which
பண்ணியா பை.
next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
தோச்சு வேணே ஆன. நான் டிஃபெண்டர் பிளஸ் ஒன்னு வச்சிருக்கேன் நான் கவனிக்கவே இல்லை ப்ரோ. என்ன டிஃபென்ஸ் நமக்கு டிஃபென்ஸ் வராது. அட்டாக் வச்சிருக்காரா? அட்டாக்லாம் வச்சா போட்டு பொளந்துறானுங்க.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Big time பெட்ரி. யார் அவர்ட்ட big time பெட்ரி
Fair tumble under that challenge. Stoichkov finds himself offside.
Big time பெட்ரிலாம் வாய்ப்பு இல்ல ராஜா. என்ன இது நம்மள எடுக்க சொல்றீங்களா என்ன?
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
எதுமே பண்ணலடா.
Pedri. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Maradona. Pedri.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Stood up well to him there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pedri. And he's surging through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And there goes
Nice
the
bro, nice
final
game bro.
whistle.
எந்த பொசிஷன்
Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire.
Bro, big time
drive,
பெட்ரிக்கு நம்ம
or
எங்க போறது?
determination. No complaints.
நோ ப்ரோ கடைசில ஏதோ ஏதோ வித்த கட்டி என்ன ஏமாத்திட்டீங்க. ஏமாத்தி போட்டீங்க. பாத்துக்கறேன். நம்ம ஃபார்மேஷன் போயிடுவோம். நைஸ் கேம் ப்ரோ. கடைசி நேரத்தில் போட்டாரு ப்ரோ பொசுக்குன்ட்டு. அப்படியா? சரி 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 சரி. நல்ல கேம் நல்ல கேம் ப்ரோ. பொசுக்குன்னு எப்படி ப்ரோ அட்டாக் இவ்வளோ போனா? ஏன்னா நம்பவே முடியல ப்ரோ. கலட்டுன்னு அழுத்துறானுங்க ப்ரோ வேகமா. அப்பா 2 செகண்ட்ல. நல்ல மேட்ச் ப்ரோ. சீரியஸா கைஸ் பாக்குறவங்க நம்ம சேனல் அப்படியே சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணி விட்டு பாருங்க நண்பர்களே. புதுசா பாக்குறீங்கன்னா இல்ல நான் பழைய நண்பர்கள் தான் பாக்குறீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். சரியான மேட்ச். நான் செம்மையா அழுத்துறான் ப்ரோ கடைசியில. நீ என்னால நம்பவே முடியல. எப்படிடா அழுத்திட்டு போயிட்டான். பா தூக்கி கொடுத்தான்டா. பேக் பண்ண பேக் ஸ்பின் பண்ணலாம். எந்த பொசிஷனுக்கு ஆள் இல்லை. இது பூஸ்டர் கார்டு சொல்றீங்களா? ப்ரோ அடுத்த வாட்டி கண்டிப்பா இவனு சைன் ஒரு லாங் வீக்கெண்ட் கோட்டர் சைன் பண்ணும் ப்ரோ. இப்போ பெல்ஜியம் பேக்கே போலாம் ப்ரோ. 1500 இருந்தா போலாம். 2-3 மொரட்டு பிளேயர்லாம் இருக்கானுங்க. நான் தூக்கி போட்டுருவேன். என்ன சொல்றீங்க கைஸ்? போலாம் கேமர் ப்ரோ கண்டிப்பா. எபிக் கார்டுக்கு எபிக் கார்டுனா இப்போ எவ்வளோ அமௌண்ட் ப்ரோ? எவ்வளோ அமௌண்ட் ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்றீங்க நோவா ப்ரோ எபிக் கார்டுக்கு மட்டும்? அது 5000-10,000 ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ண வேண்டியதா இருக்கு ப்ரோ. அப்படி கடைசி தொலைய மாட்டேன். ஏதோ 2000-3000 கிடைச்சா கண்டிப்பா ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணி போவாங்க.
It is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants of filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs.
அதெல்லாம் வீடியோவே போட்டேன் நண்பர்களே. அப்ப பாத்தீங்களா நாங்க
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We have already started here. Has a look and place it forward. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He rises! Yaya Toure. Pedri. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
எதுக்குடா
I
அங்க
think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters.
அது எப்படி நீங்க இது
sizing
மாத்துறீங்க
each other up.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chouameni. And that interception
The ball
was
played.
most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that tackle was certainly... Haaland!
ஷாட்ரா டேய்
And the
மாலினி
keeper has
பேக் கொண்டு
reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing
They
his job
picked it up
properly,
here.
Peter, that's for sure.
ப்ரோ அவருக்குலாம் ஃப்ரீயா கிடைச்சிட்டான் ப்ரோ போங்க ப்ரோ நீங்க வந்து ஃப்ரீயா கிடைச்சிருக்கு நண்பர் எனக்கு மட்டும் ப்ரோ எனக்கு அந்த அக்கௌண்டே லக்கி அக்கௌண்ட் இல்ல ப்ரோ அது எல்லாம்
And basically let them attack it.
நமக்கு எல்லாம் வரவே
Tries to
பூரா
get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Dembele, he's found a way through.
பிக் டைம் டிம்பலே ப்ரோ அவன்
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Dembele, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the counter is on. Now it's Haaland. Can he latch on to this? So we're still where we started right now. De Bruyne. Great chance! Oh, surely that
சரி
deserved
சரி
better.
கேம் ப்ரோ நாளைக்கு வாங்க மணி 12:30 ஆச்சா
Pockets of space that are being
சரி, சரி,
exploited,
போயிட்டு வாங்க.
and they need filling and fast.
பாவம் ஆனா ஸ்மார்ட் அசிஸ்டன்ஸ் தான் அது ஒரு ஜாலி தான்
Hakimi. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Piqué calmly anticipates. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Serginho threads one in. He's played him through. And it's Neymar. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great ball, and he's in here. And again! Sané. And he cuts out the supply. Dembele.
Oh, how
Oh,
that
back
cross
to
missed
ball,
everyone
yeah, no,
is
but-
an absolute mystery to
Yeah,
me. It
yeah,
warranted
yeah.
a finishing touch.
Baggio cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Dembele. Baggio unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Yaya Toure. Interesting ball. Roberto Baggio has a goal! It's in!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
There will be 1 minute
So
at
the
a
first
time.
goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks.
There's the whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Operation for your safety. Substitution in progress.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rafinha could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Serginho. Pedri. Barcelona finding their passes.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And back out it comes. And the cutback. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. De Bruyne. Baggio has created one goal already. Just eases him off the ball. Bastoni cuts it out. Barcelona still this single goal behind. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mohamed Salah. Manchester United can't breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And it's Salah. No, again there's no way through. Pedri. Vlahovic. Serginho. Oh, what can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
No, AC போட்டு விடுறா டேய். guys பாக்குறவங்க லைக் பண்ணிட்டு ஷேர் பண்ணி சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிட்டு பாருங்க guys புதுசா பாக்குறீங்க நண்பர்களே வா பழைய பங்கமாளி
Substitution on the field. Number 19. Mbappe.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Number 7.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Played into space out wide. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Chouameni. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Vlahovic, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's through here. Shot could be on. He's got the shot away! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Pedri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's De Bruyne. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Messi. Real chance! That's another chance! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He has found the way through. He is... It's Salah! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Great defending, strong and determined. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Serginho. Oh, that's fabulous. Engages.
என்னடா இவன் பால் அவ்வளவு தூரம் ஓடி போய் கொடுத்துட்டு வரதுக்காடா அவ்வளவு தூரம் ஓடுற நீங்க.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Messi. Oh, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
பாஸ் பண்ணி பின்னாடியே நிக்கணும் bro.
Oh, it's Dembele. Terrific header. Oh, in he goes again. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Danger averted for now.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Pedri. Can he spark a counter here? Serginho. It's Pedri. Oh, played right into his path. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And they are right back within touch.
That looks like a...
And we're done.
நல்ல ஃபார்மேஷன் தான் பட் ஆனா
That's a tough one.
என்ன வந்து என்ன
But this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
நம்ம ஒரு டிஃபெண்டர் வேணும் பேட்ஸ்மேன் இருக்கு பட் ஆனா நம்மளாம் எல்லாம் ப்ரோ 30 NSA கான்டாக்ட் அது வரும் ப்ரோ. வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க. அது இன்னும் சரியா வரலையே. 7ஆம் தேதியோ சம்திங் அதானே போட்டிருக்கு. 10ஆம் தேதி போட்டிருக்குல்ல. அப்போ உங்களுக்கு தருவானுங்க. அப்போ ஸ்பின் பண்ணிக்கலாம். கவலைப்படாதீங்க கைஸ். பார்க்குறவங்களாம் நம்ம சேனல் அப்படியே சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணி விட்டு பாருங்க கைஸ். அதெல்லாம் கவலைப்படாதீங்க ப்ரோ. பார்த்துக்கலாம். ஒரு பஞ்சாயத்து இல்லை. தூக்கிட்டு வராருங்க. விக்கி ப்ரோ கவலைப்படாது.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100 in unison.
முடிச்சிருக்கீங்க. ஏய் நுடன் வாஷிங் மெஷின் தான் ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டான்னு பாக்குறேன்.
So it's down to business here. Piqué makes the interception. And that is a little undercooked. Hernandez going full tilt down the left. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Okay, interesting. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Can he put it away? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Vlahovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. De Bruyne. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Camavinga was steaming forward. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Messi! And he has picked it out somehow.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's a decent clearance. Very nicely done. And he welcomes it in. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, what shapes to shoot! Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Oh, this looks sharp. Koundé cuts out the pass.
Oh.
Camavinga.
பால் விட்டு தப்பா.
Davids. Oh, that's fabulous. Arsenal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. This their second corner of the game. Davids. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. So we're still where we started right now. Adams. Pedri. Messi. Always onto this. He's onside. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Camavinga. Davids. Davids takes control of it and he's on the move. And they've been given a corner. So, third corner of the game. Shot at goal! Goal! Arsenal!
இந்த வழியில
Arsenal
கோல்
take the
போட்டாங்கடா.
lead. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
De Bruyne, chance here to counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that interception was most necessary. That's good running with the ball. Pedri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Serginho. It's Pedri. And he's in on goal. And it's De Bruyne. Vlahovic. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Hernandez.
எல்லாத்துக்கும் எல்லோ
Davids.
பாஸ் பண்ணணும்.
Mbappe.
அதுதான் main.
De Bruyne. And there's the end of the first half.
ஓகே புரிஞ்சு விட்டது.
It's a half which has
எல்லாத்துக்கும்
simmered
எல்லோ மார்க்
along
கொடுக்கறனால
nicely.
தான் நேரா போறோம்.
Warming up to what
Right up
may
on
be a more open second half to follow.
ஆர்வன்
It's a
எக்ஸ்ட்ரா
dressing
கைடா
room
போறான்
that
நீங்க.
needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Brilliantly cut out. Rudiger.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Haaland. Vlahovic.
இப்படி வா பாலம்.
Davids.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And claimed it back swiftly. Pedri. Sané. And here's Vlahovic. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready.
Real chance! And it's in!
புரிஞ்சு விட்டது நண்பர்களே.
Barcelona are back in
இன்னொன்று
business.
கொடுக்காம இருந்தாலே அவன் வந்து கரெக்டா அங்க
Look, there just wasn't much of a
இல்லாம
gap to
இன்னொன்று
begin with, and to
கொடுத்தாங்க.
find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I
Enjoyed that.
don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
கைஸ் பார்க்குறவங்க நம்ம சேனல் லைக் பண்ணி ஷேர் பண்ணி சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிட்டு பாருங்க கைஸ் பார்க்குறீங்க.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
And here's Vlahovic,
96.447
Haaland,
espectadores.
and the shot!
Offside ra டேய்.
Away. Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Maradona. That's a good run he's making there. Adams does really well to win the ball there. Serginho. And it's De Bruyne. And it's Sané. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Bruyne. Oh, easy pickings there. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pedri. Serginho. Sané showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he was alert to it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Sané. The ball has bounced loose now. He's in plenty of space here. It's out for a goal kick. Batistuta.
Wow.
Lovely bit of skill. Batistuta proves just a little bit too strong. He's in, surely!
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
El dorsal 20, el dorsal 5. Serán sustituidos por el
That is a
dorsal
brilliant
4,
interception.
el dorsal 7, el dorsal 13.
ஏய் என்னடா
Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Mbappe.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Maradona. Haaland. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And that interception was most necessary. And that will be the final act. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result in my...
guys, last match guys. இதை போட்டு புறப்படுவோம். நாளைக்கு மீண்டும் சந்திப்போம் நண்பர்களே. சரியா? உறங்க போங்க. நீங்க எத்தனை பேர் பாக்குறீங்க? இன்னும் ஒருத்தர் யாரோ ரவி ப்ரோவா? என்னோட ஆச்சா? சரி லாஸ்ட் மேட்ச். சரி ரைட் கனெக்ட் ஆகாது போல ப்ரோ. ஏதோ போதும் ப்ரோ. பார்த்துக்கலாம். இப்படி போனாலும் என்ன, நம்ம தான் டிவிஷன் 1 போயிட்டோமே. இனிமேட்டு அடுத்த சீசன் தானே ரவி ப்ரோ. அதுதான் அடுத்த சீசன் என்ன நடக்குதோ நடந்து போகுது. இந்த சீசன் நம்ம போட்டு புறக்கை எடுத்தாச்சு. பிரச்சனை இல்லை. அடுத்த சீசன் கதை என்ன, எப்போ முடியுது சீசனு அப்படின்னு பார்ப்போம். I'm still watching. Okay.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour.
ஐயோ அதுக்கு பார்த்தா நம்ம எப்பயோ போய்ட்டோம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அடிச்சு புடிச்சு ஓடியாச்சு ப்ரோ.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And already we're underway here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Neuer deals with it effortlessly. Cristiano Ronaldo looking for the runner. Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Sané. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Good strong hand by the keeper. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Backward it goes. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. And here's Vlahovic. Sané. Well, they've got it again. Messi. The wait had become maddening for Argentina fans. 28 years since their last major... Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Comes under pressure, and it's come loose. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pedri. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Neymar. It's a pretty loose pass. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Tchouaméni. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Big chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
After 19 minutes is number 10.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Hey, seriously, avanike thiruppi paakura.
Easy to save from up here, I know.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pedri. Here's Tchouaméni. Schneider.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Roberto. Now it's Messi. That's tidy. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pedri. Chouameni. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Great ball, and he's in here. Vlahovic! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Pedri. Haaland! In he goes again! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's De Bruyne.
Hey,
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
foul, hey.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for goal that you just can't resist.
Sane is behind this one. Sane! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Turns and goes back. Shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Schneider puts his foot on the gas. Rudiger cuts it out. Pedri. And it's Sane. And the pass is intercepted. Schneider. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Now that is commitment to the cause. Up for a header! Decent enough try. Serginho. De Bruyne. Stood up well to him there. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And here's Vlahovic. Now it's De Bruyne. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Minutes has been indicated.
He won't be happy with that one. De Bruyne. That's a little off target. And it's Sane. Picked out brilliantly. Now there's a fine ball. And the first half is done. Barcelona head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1.
He's had a hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Little pass back. Now it's Neymar. De Bruyne. Serginho. It's Pedri. Oh, super ball. De Bruyne! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to belt it away. Schneider. He's in a great position. Pedri. And Serginho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Adams. Pedri. Now De Bruyne. And here's Vlahovic. That's a lovely, neat pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Pedri. Sané. That's good defending, very good defending. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Sneijder. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Oh, really well played.
And it's Sneijder. And here's Chris. Has a goal! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Pedri, quality ball. Sané has it in a wide position. And Sané! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Sané just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Substitution on the field.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Zerberto coming on the field.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 19.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's played forward. Serginho. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Messi. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Cristiano. And the shot! And yes, it's there!
ஆமா ப்ரோ அந்த முடிய போது அவ்வளவு லாஸ்ட் மேட்ச்
And with that goal comes comfort.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Haaland!
ஏய் ஏன்டா
Now he's
ரைட்ல
gonna be first to
வந்து
this. Ah, good steal. He just read it.
ஒரு கோப்பு ப்ரோ முடியல ப்ரோ அவ்வளவுதான் முடிஞ்சு ஜோலி
good
முடிஞ்சு
read.
ப்ரோ கத்தி கத்தி
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found a way past.
அழகில்லாம் சுத்த ஆரம்பிச்சு
Salah. Maradona.
சீரியஸ்லி ஏன்டா அங்க திருப்பி இங்கிட்டு வாங்குற
Alaba. Davids. So what can they make of this?
மூஞ்சி
Neymar is in a really good position out wide. And it's Salah. Pedri. And here's Vlahovic.
Dude.
Rudiger defending his corner stubbornly.
நாளைக்கு ஆடுவோம்
Stood
கண்டிப்பா
very
நாளைக்கு
well
ஆடுவோம்
to
ப்ரோ
his man.
எங்க போறோம் ஆடுவோம் நாளைக்கு
Serginho. Maradona. Pedri. Passing nice and neat. Oh, important interception.
அவ்வளவுதான்
It's Pedri. Maradona. Just
அவன்
5
காலுக்கு
minutes
போடாம
left. Rudiger wins the duel this time. And it's Maradona. Maradona has been
Really?
caught there, quickly taken. That pass has been well intercepted. Pedri. Maradona. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
2 added
Messi
minutes has
looking to
been
penetrate
indicated.
opposition lines. Pedri. And Serginho. Maradona. Not much subtlety about
என்ன
that
bro எந்த
challenge.
பாலுமே வரல
Out towards the right wing. That's that, the end.
நண்பர்களே அதை முடித்துக் கொள்கிறேன் நண்பர்களே. அவ்வளவுதான், நம்ம டிவிஷன் 1 போயாச்சு. அது போது நம்ம நாளைக்கு திரும்பி ஆடுவோம். அப்படியே ஸ்ட்ரீம் எண்ட் பண்றேன் நண்பர்களே. மீண்டும் நாளைக்கு